Goodness triumphs over everything. Chapter 1, The Peaceful Village. In a small, peaceful village nestled between rolling hills and picturesque meadows, there lived an old woman named Gigi. She was a kind-hearted soul with a deep love for her community. Gigi's farm, located on the outskirts of the village, was her pride and joy. Although she knew that the wind occasionally carried the smell of pig dung from her farm to her neighbors' homes, she always went out of her way to be considerate. Chapter 2, The Fragrant Apples. One of Gigi's most prized possessions was an apple tree that stood tall and proud in her backyard. Every year, when the tree bore its luscious fruits, Gigi would carefully pick them and distribute them among her neighbors. It was her way of saying sorry for any inconvenience caused by the smell from her pig farm. Despite the occasional complaints, Gigi's neighbors appreciated her thoughtfulness and looked forward to receiving her fragrant apples. Chapter 3, Canlin's Discontent. Among the villagers, there was an old man named Canlin. He was known for being irritable and easily bothered by the smell of pig excrement. Every time Gigi brought him an apple as a peace offering, Canlin accepted it, but he would never miss the opportunity to complain to Gigi about the smell. His constant grumbling saddened Gigi, but she remained determined to maintain harmony within the village. Chapter 4, The Fiery Decision. Canlin's discontent with the smell of pig dung grew stronger over time, and he could no longer bear it. Filled with frustration, he made a hasty decision that would have dire consequences. One fateful night, Canlin, driven by anger and frustration, decided to burn down Gigi's pig farm to rid the village of the odorous scent that bothered him so much. However, fate had a different plan in store for Canlin. As he approached Gigi's farm with a torch in hand, his old age betrayed him. Overwhelmed by exhaustion and the weight of his decision, Canlin fainted before he could execute his destructive plan. Chapter 5, The Cry for Help. Lying unconscious on the ground, Canlin's faint cries for help went unheard by the villagers. But Gigi, ever watchful and caring, sensed something was amiss. She followed her instincts and headed toward her farm. As she neared the scene, she discovered Canlin lying on the ground, in desperate need of assistance. Without a second thought, Gigi rushed to Canlin's side and tended to him. She called for help, and soon other villagers arrived, witnessing the elderly man's plight. As Canlin regained consciousness, he found himself surrounded by concerned faces, including Gigi's. Overwhelmed with shame, Canlin realized the magnitude of his actions and the kindness that Gigi had shown him despite his constant complaints. He apologized profusely for his behavior and vowed to make amends. The incident became a turning point for Canlin, who learned the importance of empathy and understanding. From that day forward, Gigi and Canlin developed an unexpected bond. Canlin became an advocate for Gigi's pig farm, encouraging others to appreciate Gigi's efforts and the nourishment her pigs provided to the village. The incident brought the community closer together, fostering a deeper sense of understanding and compassion. And so, the peaceful village continued to thrive, with Gigi's farm providing sustenance, Canlin spreading understanding, and the fragrant apples symbolizing the resilience of forgiveness and friendship. The end.